Hello everyone, hope you all are enjoying your day today. Happy Halloween, you beautiful bastards. And to celebrate, I'm gonna talk about movies, yay, that belong to the holiday Halloween. Now, one thing to note before the video starts, the reviews before they start, please keep in mind that I am not a horror fan, so there will be very little actual scary movies, because I am a pussy. Anyways, let's get started with an ironic movie, Halloween, the 2018 version. Honestly, I did not see the first Halloween movie, and that's my fault, because I couldn't find a physical copy for renting, and I'm not buying it because I'm broke anyways. Halloween 2018 was written and directed by David Gordon Green, as well as written by Danny McBride? What the fuck? This is without a doubt the weirdest choice for writers and directors, as they were mostly known for comedies. Anyways, I saw this movie to prepare myself for Halloween Kills, since that's on Peacock, and I have Peacock because I watch wrestling. Anyways, let's get back on track. What did I think of this movie? It was good. I enjoyed it. Very fun, violent, and well-directed slasher movie. The kills were good, and they weren't shy from not showing the deaths. My favorite kills go to the detectives because they were kind of annoying. Michael Myers is a very interesting slasher. In this movie, I saw him as an uncontrollable monster, but still human and killable. I'll get to that in Halloween Kills. Jamie Lee Curtis does a good job as Laurie Strode, and her character is definitely the best part of the movie. The direction is great, and the original score is fantastic. Overall, it's a good time, and I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Halloween Kills, oh boy. Now, I also saw Halloween Kills, which was made by the same people from the first movie, as well as the cast returning for this movie. Now, before this movie came out, we knew that this wasn't going to be the final one, as the final one is called Halloween Ends. So we know this movie's kind of like filler, but it's going to end on a cliffhanger to set up the next one. So with these expectations in mind, I at least expected a fun time. And yeah, I had a fun time when I turned off my brain, and I had a good time with my brother at least. This movie is hilarious at times, and it's unintentionally funny too, with some of the funniest deaths in a slasher movie I've ever seen. Once you turn your brain on, however, this movie completely falls apart, because you realize that this movie is written pretty badly. While the first one is written well with, great writing, great character arcs and all that, don't expect much here. This feels like filler, and for an ending that they clearly have planned for this franchise, but they have to slog through to get to it. The dialogue is so generic and bland and repeating to the point where it gets really annoying. Evil dies tonight. 40 years ago, Michael Myers. Jesus, we get it. You don't have to repeat it. It's annoying. The kills were awesome at least. And Michael Myers killing people never gets old. He was a badass in this movie. However, the ending is hilarious. It's unintentionally funny, and I died laughing when it happened. Now, I'll just explain it right now. Spoilers if you haven't seen Halloween Kills. Michael Myers basically gets shot, stabbed, all that shit, beat up, and he gets up like he got pinched by a little girl. What the fuck? Michael Myers is basically Jason from Friday the 13th. He's just slashing people and acted like he didn't get stabbed or shot at all. At least in the first one, when he got hurt and he acted like it, at least I believe that. He was human. Here, he just seems like an uncontrollable beast from beyond the universe. I don't know. I don't like it when a slasher clearly can't die. The only exception to that rule is Jason, because Jason, he was set up like that. Michael Myers wasn't, in a way. He was still human. Anyways, if you turn off your brain, this movie is fun and hilarious. But if your brain is on, it's a mess, and it falls apart as filler rather than an amazing slasher, like the first. Okay, so I'm gonna score like this. When your brain is on, it's a 4 out of 10. When your brain is off, it's a 7 out of 10. The kills were amazing, just heads up. Alright? I also watched Venom 2. And you're probably wondering, why didn't I make a separate video to review it? The honest truth is that this movie is one of the most forgettable movies I saw in a theater since probably Despicable Me 2. It was without a doubt short, not much happens in the movie, and I don't remember much. I do remember all the carnage stuff, and it was fun. At least he was a good villain. But damn, this is one of the most forgettable movies I've seen. I did write a review for it separately, but I don't have much to say. It's funny, yeah, and I'm not a big fan of the direction and color grading in this movie. It looks kind of muddled. The action sequences are better than the first, but they're still pretty bad in a way, you know, like shaky wise. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 if you turn your brain off. Probably, and you should. I'm probably gonna rewatch it, but I don't feel like watching a movie like that. I feel like watching cinema. Oh yeah, here goes the cinema segue. The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is without a doubt one of my favorite movies that A24 has ever made. It's a masterpiece from start to finish without a dull moment in sight. There was not a single moment where I was bored. There was not a single moment where I questioned what was on screen. Every shot is like a painting and is completely mesmerizing. It's also either intentionally or unintentionally hilarious at parts. It's like a dark comedy, but it's also kind of scary in a way because, not gonna lie, the ending scared the crap out of me. I won't spoil it because it's best to go into the film not knowing anything at all. Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe give my favorite performances in a movie in a long time. They are completely bonkers and do a fantastic job with their physical performance as well. The costume design department, they should honestly get a raise since this film feels very authentic to the times. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous and it helped by its aspect ratio and the black and white color. Overall, The Lighthouse is a modern day masterpiece that deserves to be studied and analyzed for its themes and visual storytelling. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. And there we go. Here's all the Halloween movies that are, you know, it's a Halloween special. What the hell do you expect? Actually, I didn't write this, but I'm just going to give my impromptu thoughts on World War Z. Because why the hell not, right? So, my opinion on zombie movies is that they're really good. I usually enjoy them. Shaun of the Dead. That's the only one that pops into my head right now. But, oh yeah. Well, I mean, I would include Evil Dead, but I don't think it's really zombies. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. World War Z is really good. I really enjoyed it. The first act is not one I enjoy. It's very shaky in its direction. I do like the ideas that are presented. I just wish they were better presented. The second act is fun. Absolutely bonkers fun. It's just completely awesome. It's like a blockbuster. I love it. The third act, it's very controversial for some people, but I think that was the best part of the movie. But it doesn't match tonally, and I can understand why. Now, for most of the movie, it's back to walls, I would say back to balls action, just non-stop, zombies just running all over the place, uncontrollable monsters, and you have to run away from them. You have to use action sequences to show the zombies how pretty awesome they are, trying to get to a helicopter, all that stuff. And destroying the plane. It's awesome. Stuff like that is awesome. And getting over the wall scene, that is amazing. But the ending, I mean the third act, the climax, they're in the CDC building and they're outsmarting the zombies slowly. I love that shit. It's awesome. It reminds me of The Walking Dead, but tonally it doesn't fit with the rest of the movie. Though I did enjoy the whole movie. Brad Pitt does an amazing job. The direction is mixed. I think it was better after the second act, which is ironic because that's reshoots. But anyways, I think the movie's pretty good. I would recommend it, but there are better zombie movies out there. But this is still pretty good. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And that's the Halloween special, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy Halloween. I did. So, see ya. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.